got Dr. Thompson, Dr. Randall Thompson, and Dr. Joe Taylor joining us today. Both chiropractors, awesome guys. One of them doesn't come to my networking events, apparently. The other one, I don't invite. I'm sorry.
You don't invite.
I'm gonna make sure you get the first guy I invite moving forward for the rest of my life. You got it. You're gonna be annoyed with me. Abe, stop. I'm not in Tampa. I'm not in Jacksonville. Stop inviting me.
Listen, just find some West Palm Beach people for me.
There you go. You got it.
Forget the event.
Okay, cool. So Dr. Thompson has an office in Little Haiti. Little Haiti. Brand new. I see it all over TikTok.
All over TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, you name it.
Working 7 days or 8 days a week?
8 days.
8 days a week. I saw that TikTok. That was a good one. Dr. Joe Taylor, you got your office in West Palm.
West Palm.
You guys talk about your practice, Doc. Go ahead.
Well, it's a natural health care practice. We deal with anything out the womb, 80, blind, deaf, and crazy. So we've been... we've been, I've been working with my dad for the past 10 years. I just recently left. Now I got my own practice in Little Haiti. And
you finally upgraded because his office was old, man. I mean, can we say it? Is he going to watch us and get pissed?
He's not going to watch it. But, he was doing it in the Mercedes 80s,
Yeah, so Mercedes 80s, yeah. The good old days.
The good old days where you build and they just pay.
Yeah. Not
anymore. You build and they write full and final on it with $5 and then you have to deal with that.
Yeah. EOB with no payment.
Oh, my God. Telling you why.
So one of the TikToks you had said I work 8 days a week, 366 days a year or something to pay off the remodel. It looks beautiful, the office.
Yeah, my wife does design. I had no input on any of that stuff. She did with that, but cool. It looks. I like it.
Wives are good at spending money.
Yes, they are. Okay. So anything that regards spending money.
What was the other thing you said they were good at, Doc?
Being amazing.
There you go.
Wives are definitely going to watch.
He goes, we got one topic. Wives. Not touching it.
Oh, man, he put it in.
Abe, fuck you, man. You're horrible.
He got this whole shit lined out.
My wife's in practice, so she definitely going.
Your wife's a chiropractor as well. And you guys work together. I see you on the videos.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah. All day, every day.
Wow. You knew what you were getting into when you signed up for this, when you married a chiropractor.
Well, listen, in school, I was like, listen, we cannot work together. Because I see you all day. I don't want to be with you all day and all night. I'm going to get tired of you. But when the opportunity presented itself, it just made sense. It didn't make sense for us to be elsewhere. So get the next location, then maybe we will. But next location, I probably want to be. She's
going to watch this. She's like, this fucking guy wants to open up a second location to get rid of me.
No, man, second location so I could sit down. I want to sit down and be like, hey.
How many square feet is it? Big checks, too. We got little checks.
I let the other guys get the little checks. I go after the big ones.
I got 3 checks for $1 from United today.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow. And they put full and final settlement on them.
Full and final.
On the back, you just write cashed under protest.
Oh, really?
And you deposit them. Cashed under protest. Take them, yeah.
Wow, I did not know
so you
that.
still take that $1?
Oh, yeah.
Get that $1.
Yeah. I sent a client, he goes, Abe, I got one complaint, man. You sent me a lot of money, but you did send me a check for a penny. And you paid I don't know what it is now. It's like 50 something cents for postage.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, I can't believe, why don't you just put the penny on another? I was like, I don't know. That's just how it works, man. We just mail out checks. Okay. If the insurance company sends you a penny, we get you a penny.
Yeah.
But he brought it up. I was like, fine, give me back my fucking money.
Yeah. I was wondering about that. Cause I get something for like 7 cents sometimes.
Yeah. That's what it is. If they pay, we got to give it.
That's so crazy. That's so petty.
Well, because then they could get sued in theory for 7 cents. Not that I've never sued anybody for pennies, but I mean, there was one guy who sued for a couple pennies.
Racked up those lawyer fees.
Oh yeah, and United Auto put him on the Miami Herald, the front page of the Miami Herald. It's still there. I don't want to mention his name. I mean, whatever. But
what does it sound like? If you
what does it rhyme with?
Schmovic. Yeah, but I mean, he was doing his thing. I mean, United Auto short paid a penny, and he sued him, and they were pissed.
How much was he able to get on the lawyer fees for that?
I mean, man, I don't know. Ron DeSantis, the PIP bill's up on. We don't want to talk about that. Ron DeSantis might be reading this, watching this video. He might hear, what?
You know what? Edit that out.
Yeah. Ron gonna be like, I want my piece right now.
Yeah.
See y'all making money on pennies.
How much?
No, but the truth is, the insurance company. What it is every insurance company pays an MRI. I think it's a lumbar, $912.74. And United Auto, for whatever reason, was like, oh, we're going to pay 0.73. They rounded it down. So he sued them, I want to say 200 times. for a penny each.
Wow. Oh boy.
Now what's funny is when you sue for 1 penny, it still costs you $50 or $75 to file the fee. Back then you had to put it in the mail. So literally every lawsuit, and then you got printed on paper, right? So everything was for 1 penny. You spent like 10 grand and just to get 1 penny. But that's a game. Yeah, that is a game.
It's not what he got though. I know that.
Yeah. No, he got a lot more than that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He got a lot
it was
more
worth it. If he went through all that, it was worth it.
Oh yeah.
He found a little glitch.
A glitch in the system. It wasn't a glitch. It was United Auto being cheap, which is not a glitch. And if they want to sue me for that, it's in many public records. They're cheap.
Oh, cheap is not the word. Cheap
Thank
is
God
not.
I don't get many of those.
Oh no, you be lucky you not in Little Haiti. In Little Haiti.
About you. I've had that surrender deal with a lot.
Oh my God, they don't pay, and then when they finally pay, they write full and final on it.
Yeah.
Now they put full and final in bold to try to make it seem like it doesn't. Now you can't sue them.
Yeah. No, you
But
can.
you say you can say cash under protest.
Yeah, you could still sue them for that. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
you
there's a
can
lot
go
of case
for it.
law about that. Yeah, they're the only ones that do that too. Cash full and final settlement. But there's a lot of case law on that. You could still sue them.
Somebody said they're a mob.
The guy who founded it said that he's in the mob, and well, shit, we gotta edit that out. I don't want to get sued. I don't want to get sued. I heard. No, leave it. I'm just messing. Just leave it. I heard a story that the guy, someone said that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Me too. I
Next
can't get
topic.
sued either.
Yeah, I don't know.
So they might be watching.
Chicago mob. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
You want it to
Chicago
go
mob. They
down?
cut off fingers when you disrespect them. I don't know. It's not the Italian mob. They kill you. These guys just cut off fingers. I don't know.
Yeah.
So tell me about your practice in Little Haiti. You guys do everything from what'd you say, from 80 to
From 8 to 80, blind, deaf, and crazy. From the womb to the tomb.
from the,
The tutor.
Nah, man, you gotta watch some of these guys on social media, man. They adjusting vagina bones and everything, man.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, yo, you gotta put
Boys
that
get
away
weird these days.
Yeah, they get,
the hammer.
The hammer.
The hammer.
yeah.
That one guy, Dr. Bo, right? He's
Yeah.
jacked, and he
Yeah.
did a Volvo commercial. He did a commercial
Oh,
with
really?
Volvo. Yeah, he was in the back of an 18-wheeler. And they were talking about how the big truck drivers, they're always driving. So like I don't know, they go this way or whatever. And he had that, what's that thing called? Like a chisel. And he was just banging them on the chisel. And I was fascinated by it, but they don't teach that at school, right?
No.
That's not,
I
yeah.
don't
Find
know.
those techniques anywhere in any textbook.
Yeah, that's not
Unless they wrote it.
the Logan Brown thumb technique.
No.
That's
So
a
you know
hidden
about
gem.
that. That's
I
it.
know everything. You know how many chiropractors I've been to, man?
Did you get the brown?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
I
I was
didn't.
gonna say.
Well, you know that
That's
technique,
it was
Like
no.
you brung that up like it's like that's my favorite Cairo.
No, I never had the
You know how
brown.
many times I had that adjustment?
You know,
I've joked about it a lot, but
just
that's
got adjusted over there, but I didn't get the Logan Brown though.
Yeah.
because we went to Palmer, so we don't. It's a lot safer.
Definitely.
No, Dr. Amr, you guys know Dr. Amr. He said that's actually a really. He goes, that's the appropriate technique. There's a certain circumstance for it. He goes, that's the appropriate technique for a certain type of injury, like
Yeah, it's for the
That's for the
coccyx
Yeah.
adjustment. But you could do it.
So if someone fall on their butt, the coccyx bone move forward.
Okay.
And it can be excruciatingly painful from what they tell us.
Yeah.
Thank God I never experienced it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to go in there and
You got to pull it,
Yeah.
pull it up and back. But I always refer out for that.
Yeah.
I send those to West Palm. Joe, you got him. Joe's practice is integrated medical, so it's
Hey,
like
man, I let my wife deal with that.
Yeah, she practices on you.
No.
Yeah.
Oh man, we go down that rabbit hole.
oh man.
So, Doc, tell me about your practice up in West Palm with your wife.
So West Palm, we do auto, cash, we do chiropractic, regenerative medicine, massage.
When you say regenerative, do you do stem cells, PRP injections at your office as well?
According
Or?
to the FDA, can't call it stem cells anymore.
Oh, really?
They're
Okay.
trying to get a monopoly on it.
Oh.
And try to be the only ones to distribute it. But stem cell, PRP.
Okay.
Helping people avoid surgeries.
I love the stem cells. I always meet someone who's very religious, super Christian, and they're like, no, abortion's murder. And then so I tell them, listen, stem cells, they take them. I tell them all about how stem cells are going to make them feel better,
Right.
non-surgical. They'll be able to walk with no pain again.
But they don't
But
want
it comes from aborted fetuses. And then they're like,
No, but see, that's the misconception. Though.
I know. I'm just
Yeah.
messing with them. I'm just messing
okay.
with them. And then they're like, I don't know. The pain is really bad. They're like, I don't know. And then I'm like, I'm just messing with you.
But it comes from aborted fetuses. But now that's what a lot of people think, though. But
I've heard that.
really
That's
does
why I
not.
brought it up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's illegal in the United States. So if
Oh.
if somebody doing that, then Maybe they're doing it over in Mexico or something.
Germany.
But the ones that we use come from the umbilical cord, so it's donated after a healthy delivery. So it's no babies or mothers harmed in the process. So,
Okay.
but that is a big misconception of the people who are like, oh, I can't do it.
I'm the biggest person spreading that rumor. That's me.
Man. Yeah.
You are fake news.
Yeah, fake news.
Fake news, MAGA. Oh, I love it. Oh man. So you guys both went to school together at Palmer. Where's that at for our viewers at the
Port Orange, Florida. I
Best
hate
city
it.
in the state of Florida.
I hate it. I hated it so much.
You grew up in Miami.
I grew up in Miami.
And so you went to school there. Where'd you grow up?
West Palm Beach.
Oh, okay. So you got okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Port Orange is dead as a doornail.
Oh man, nothing but old, dead white people. I got pulled over so much.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I had
What kind of car were you driving though?
I was driving a Chevy Cobalt. Why the fuck are you pulling with a Chevy Cobalt? It's not. It's not like it's not a box Chevy. It's not a Caprice or anything that you would think.
Okay.
You know?
That's because people always tell me, "Oh, I got pulled over a lot," and I'm like, "What are you driving?" And it's like my car's tinted out. It's like
And I was
old
driving
school car.
a rental car. Like, why are you pulling me over?
Black people.
We got to have a talk with your dad about why he's letting you drive a Chevy Cobalt, man.
Don't
when
even
you're
don't even get me started, man. About this guy. He doesn't pay. He doesn't pay.
No,
He never paid me.
no,
No. You want to work? Go get some patience. That's your payment.
Wow.
Hey,
free
we
rent.
taught you that.
And look at how
made you, though.
successful
Yeah.
you are now.
Maybe-
you should be
maybe-
you should be kissing his ass.
Yeah, I know. He's like, you came from my balls, and I made an earner.
I've been telling my son that. You guys are on my Instagram and stuff, and you see my son. He just built a Lego set. He does a bunch of Lego sets, but he just built. It's a Nintendo, Super Nintendo set out of Legos, and then a little TV, and it has a little wheelie thing. And I'm telling him, I said, "Man, you're gonna be a great lawyer one day." Even though it has nothing to do with it, I'm like, "Man, you're gonna be a great lawyer, son." I'm grooming him. Yeah.
He don't really have an option.
He doesn't have an option. I don't care what he wants to do. I'm gonna be like,
It's like, look,
be a lawyer.
it's like architect, engineer, a lawyer for architect and engineer. You could be a real estate lawyer, son.
Yeah.
Good. Now you just molded it. My dad, he used to bring in, he was younger, he'd bring in like little pamphlets for organic chemistry and all types of other science shit. We would never read though, but we would just play video games and leave it there. But it was there in the room, so maybe some of it got in through osmosis or something like that. But he would force feed us science stuff like all the time.
Really?
Force feed us actually like motivational speeches, like on the way to school. He would play
"Oh, that's awesome."
like, you know, Think and Grow Rich or some other guy speaking and stuff like
Who's
that.
Think and Grow Rich? Is that
Napoleon Hill.
Oh, Napoleon Hill. Oh, right. Okay.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure you read that, right?
I was thinking of the other guy, Rich Dad Poor Dad. I just read that book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, at the start of the pandemic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought I was going to die from COVID. I still haven't had the vaccine, and I still haven't been sick.
What's COVID?
What is that?
It's a
COVID schmovid?
liberal hoax. Kairos don't believe in COVID because if we did, we'd all be dead.
Oh, no.
I mean, I don't think it's that we don't believe in it. I just don't think that we look at it the way that
Everybody
everybody
else,
else want to look
Yeah.
at it, as if
Yeah.
it's a death sentence for everybody.
and it's not.
It's not, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people who died,
It
of
is.
course. And, you know, that's for sure. But so my wife is super anti-vax. If I, for a second, thought I was going to get it, she would have told me no way.
Married a Kairos up there.
Yeah, I almost. She's hardcore anti-vax, and so
Milk too.
anti-milk, no dairy in the house. Now my son, so it's funny because me and her don't drink cow's milk. We drink like whatever, soy, almond, oat milk, coconut milk is freaking great. But my son loves regular milk.
How does he get it?
That's what I said. How was he ever introduced to that, Abe?
Well, we were just dairy free for like the last 2 years.
Okay.
But before that, so he has like he's very particular. One thing of milk, that's the only flavor he likes. Even though it's milk, I could probably just get regular milk and pour it in the same bottle. He won't drink it.
Even because with milk, people like they love it, but it's like, what does milk taste like? And they can't even answer. It's just milky.
Just sugar.
Yeah.
It's just milky, right?
They put sugar in milk.
Milk is sugar and like fat and protein, or something like that, right? Pretty much like liquid meat.
Yeah.
Liquid pus, antibiotic meat.
Yeah, I got grossed out by milk. My first serious girlfriend, her brother went like crazy, going to butcher shops, protesting, meat is murder kind of stuff.
Oh, boy.
And he put a video of cows and all the blood and pus that comes out of cow's milk, and that they got to like clean it out and stuff like that. And I was like, blah. I was like, gross. But I still drank it. It was when I went vegan
to it.
2 years ago. I went vegan. And now I eat fish, so I'm like I eat a lot of veggies still, but I do eat fish. I don't eat regular other meat.
How do you feel since you cut out some of the things from your diet? Because that's a big part of me and Joe's practice, like getting people to understand that food is medicine.
Yeah, so I learned that. I used to eat shit all day, and now I still eat shit half the day, but the other half the day I think about it. But so a couple of things. One, I was going to a doctor over here. He said I had really high CRP levels, creatine reactive protein, which is a measure of inflammation in your body. And he's like, you're gonna have a heart attack in the next 6 months. And I was like, oh no, I'm all about making money and having fun. That's not fun at all. And I'm gonna lose money. I was like, I can't do that. So he said, you got to go on a plant-based diet. And I was like, what? And then I saw Game Changers that night, and there was another one that they had similar to Game Changers. And I was like, all right, this isn't like girly, feminine, that kind of. I can't say that word, but yeah, stuff like that. I was like, no, because they had these, jack dudes, and they were big, but obviously they're on steroids. But whatever, that's another show. But so I said, whatever, I could do this, and I just did it. Yeah, plant-based steroids. Yeah. So I just did it, and I was fully vegan for a little over a year. I lost 30 pounds within the first 6 months. I lost 30 pounds. I was eating a lot of fruits and veggies, no eggs, no dairy. I used to get sick every single month. I used to get a sinus infection every single month. And I would take to the point where I would take Mucinex every day. And I would take like anti-allergy medicine every day. Since I got rid of milk completely, I haven't been sick. Like no sinus infection. Maybe once.
Yeah, milk is definitely forming a lot of, and the animal products, just like the meat. Like if you eat like a Whopper or something, like a Big Mac, you can feel the phlegm in your throat right after. Even Gatorade, if you drink some Gatorade, you can feel it.
Too?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
It's not animal product, but it's just a lot of chemicals in there that aren't natural.
Yeah.
The real Gatorade is coconut water. And we live in South Florida, so you get a coconut off the tree. You can find one of these guys. You cube.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, down in Miami under the bridge, you saw the coconut.
Yeah, you find you some coconut or something like that. That's what's going to give you those electrolytes that you really need and keep you going.
Yeah.
I mean, they sold Gatorade. I mean, it was a good sell.
Yeah. Well, before Gatorade, it was
he went to UF,
salt pills or whatever. Oh, you went to UF? Yeah, they made a fortune off of that UF.
Yeah.
It was made there, UF, and then they sold it to Coca-Cola or Pepsi or something. Yeah.
I heard the story that they tell about how it came about, like the football players were so dehydrated. Somebody came up with something. I think I heard that was false. Somebody else always said it wasn't even made at University of Florida, but they got credit for it.
That's crazy.
Who knows? Everything we hear.
I know. Ever since the pandemic,
some of it true, some of it not.
I don't believe anything anybody says.
Rosewood.
Exactly.
They burned it down. It's not funny. But
let's talk about your smoothies, because every time I watch your smoothies, what's the thing you put in at the top that I keep joking to you? Every time I see him, I'm like, this guy's gonna get diabetes.
Sugarcane juice.
Sugarcane juice. Oh my god.
But it's fresh squeeze. It's not like anything that's. But the sugarcane juice.
Am I crazy?
What, sugarcane juice?
Yeah.
Sugarcane juice is actually it's low glycemic index, and it's also it's going to help with diabetes as well. In some cases, where I looked it up, but they'll say that. But I don't have diabetes. My foot's not falling off, anything like that. I don't drink it every day, all day. It's not something. It is some sugar. You got to give it a break. And I drink a lot of water. I try to get a gallon to a gallon and a half of water a day.
How much wine you try to drink every day?
Only one. I got my cousin's Believe wine here.
Oh, there you go.
That's the only
shout out to the cousin.
The shameless plug.
I just trying to be like Abe, man. I just want 1 million square feet.
There you go. You got it.
No, but look though, real talk.
You just got to work 9 days a week. 8 days a week isn't going to cut it.
That's the secret. 9 days a week. No, but even the sugar that's in the sugar cane juice, because it's going in the smoothie, you're getting the rest of the fiber. That's within the rest of the fruit.
Strawberries with the stem.
With the stem.
Everybody asks, why do you put the stems in the strawberries? Digestion.
Aids with digestion.
There you go.
Yeah. All of it. I
love it. Yeah.
It's crazy how people will say like just a little green leaf of the strawberry is gonna kill you, and you watch the bullshit they eat like a McRib.
Yeah.
Why do you eat
the same person who complains about that? Yeah.
Why do you eat the McRib?
Yeah, I've never had one. But
it never had bones in it.
Yeah.
Even though pork is horrible and pork will sit around and eat its own shit. But this doesn't even have bones.
Yeah.
Where do you find boneless ribs?
Yeah. A McRib. I mean, anything from McDonald's. You eat McDonald's?
The only thing I can eat over there is the fish fillet, and I'll only eat it if I'm starving.
What kind of fish is
It's got to be the worst thing.
What kind of fish is
But I take the cheese and the tartar sauce off. It's just the fillet and the bread. The bread tastes like rubber.
What kind of fish is it?
I don't know. That's a good question.
A guy
Tilapia. It's probably not even fish.
It's probably not. Did you see what happened with Subway? They're getting sued because they're saying that some of the tuna fish is actually
not even
chicken.
tuna.
Oh,
it's not even tuna.
It's not tuna. Yeah, I saw that.
Like the DNA, it's not even. What is it?
They say found chicken and beef and pork.
I mean, but that's the thing though. Even
That's
like
fucked
the talk about McDonald's, right? The chicken nuggets.
Oh my God, the pink
Mechanically
stuff.
separated meat.
It's chicken.
Yeah.
You eating chicken balls, feet,
Everything,
all kind of
feathers,
stuff.
bone
Feathers,
bristle. They put it all in this like a food process.
Chicken beef,
Yeah.
and you dipping it in some,
And I
some
think that's
sweet
what
and
they make
sour.
fish
I can't get my kids to eat anything, man. What do your kids eat? Do they eat
My
healthy?
kids eat very healthy.
Really?
They get excited when they get a salad for lunch.
What?
He got a dictatorship over there, man.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Do you flex the biceps at them if they don't eat the salad?
No,
I
my
can't get
wife
my kids to
does.
eat green stuff.
No, my wife cook
Oh wow.
breakfast and dinner every day.
What do you guys eat for breakfast?
So breakfast, maybe oatmeal.
Oatmeal's
eat a
good.
lot
I
of
started
oatmeal.
as a vegan. That's all you could eat pretty much is oatmeal.
Yeah.
That's it. Overnight oats with it's actually way better than eggs. It's overnight oats with like almond milk, whatever, coconut
Yeah.
milk, fruits on top, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries cut up, and then you just
It just
granola.
don't taste that
So
good though. I've been trying. I don't know. Maybe I just recently bought a vegan cookbook. So the overnight oats is one of the main things. Like for like vegan
Yeah.
bodybuilders and stuff like that.
Oh,
But
really?
it just don't taste that good. I don't know. I'm probably just not doing it right though.
It's
doing
not. It's
it
not
right.
bad to me, but
Overnight oats.
yeah, I overnight oats, regular oats. I'm cool with it.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
I eat
overnight
oatmeal
oats
every
is
day.
bullshit. I just put it in the morning. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to soak. It's bullshit.
But the thing is, a lot of people
It's better when it's soaked though.
people have excuses for not being able to eat healthy. Oh, I don't have the time. Well, all you got to do is take some oatmeal, pour it in a bowl, and pour some milk in there. Well, not some milk, some
man.
some oat milk or
Telling the
some
secret.
or no, please. I'd be dead if I was drinking milk from COVID.
So we got to post that
For any
video,
other
Dennis, of the cow that he had. That was your video, right? With the cow.
Wasn't
It was like shooting milk out. It was on his Instagram. We'll post it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
the pus just oozing out of the cow's neck. And people are like, it's not coming out the nipple. Do you not understand that when somebody's infected, that the infection is everywhere?
It
So
is
it's
in
like
the
if
milk
it's
too?
coming out, it's gonna be in the milk.
Yeah.
It's gonna come out here, it's gonna come in that shit, and you're gonna put it in your cereal, and you're gonna
Yeah.
lap it up and drink the milk and just be
Put
like,
some
oh
sugar
my
in it.
god.
So,
Ice cream.
the podcast is called Legally Exhausted. So I'll tell you guys 2 seconds about laws. They had laws in the 1800s going back to protecting cow's milk farmers from any kind of competition because they believed that cow's milk is what made you strong and grow. And so they actually passed laws in like New Jersey that none of the dairy that was produced in New Jersey could be sold anywhere else. And then that became a court case. And they were like, no, it's un-American. It's interstate commerce and all that other stuff. But people have been brainwashed to think that you need cow's milk.
That's what I was about to say. Do you think that it was really because they actually believed that it was making them healthier? I think it was always about the money.
Yeah. It's advertising dollars like, oh, you're going to grow big and strong if you
Right.
drink milk. But it's not.
Same way with medication. Same way with
Yeah.
even the medical doctors as a whole. Like the whole marketing behind them being the doctors. Like if
Yeah.
you be like, I'm a chiropractor, I'm a doctor. No, you're not a doctor.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what do? I'm a janitor, and I know for a fact that you killed 20 people. No, the hospital kills people, but I don't kill anybody, and I see
Yeah.
people with my bare hands every day. But go ahead and you believe that. But the marketing behind medical doctors, and I love medical doctors have their place, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they are considered to be infallible by the public.
Right.
They could say anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
And they do.
They do.
Unless they talk out against COVID and then they get silenced.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You speak out, you say anything about actually being nutritious and living a healthy lifestyle, and they'll say that's important, but. What do you mean, but? We live in the most obese nation.
Right.
Yeah.
The most obese. You take 2 steps outside in Boca Raton, and you're going to see somebody that's with no ankles. No ankles and flip flops, leaning on the side.
But then when it comes to COVID, they become the experts on health.
Correct.
Yeah.
And what people should be doing to protect their health and everybody else's health. That's what
Yeah.
really upset me most. Is like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You don't care nothing about health. But now when COVID come up, like
Yeah.
anybody can
You're
be
the
an
expert on how
as
to
long
stay
as
healthy,
they're saying
yeah.
wear a mask and get the vaccine.
And even now, it's like it's kind of dying. The buzz is kind of dying down, right? So they're not even talking about it as much anymore. But you aren't giving any other health tips to the people. You don't care because you know what? You're not getting your pockets lined like how you used to, because the vaccine has ran its course. The people who want it usually have had it. The other people, everybody else is getting forced to take it.
Yeah.
Not actually being forced, but being forced by some type of compliance because it's difficult to travel, it's difficult to do this or that. So they're taking it. But other than that, you guys aren't telling anybody anything. You're not telling them to drink water. You know these people are dehydrated. I have so many patients that come into my office, and I'm pretty sure Dr. Joe Taylor does too. They're constipated. Extremely constipated.
Don't drink no water.
They don't drink any, but the brown. Oh,
That's another way to get them.
Oh, I'm not going to get that. You might want to.
I don't want them to take a shit.
Just drink some water.
Yeah, you drink some water before I go in there.
Or strawberries with the stems.
Yeah,
but they don't eat any fiber. None at all.
Yeah.
Especially I'm in Little Haiti, so all my patients say, well, I'm Haitian, so I eat Haitian food, and you Cuban, so they got Cuban patients come in and it's like, well, I'm Cuban, so papi, I eat
rice and beans,
frijoles, it's like rice and beans and chicken. It's like a lot of construction workers, that's all they want to eat. Like, my man, you got to eat salad or something.
Yeah.
And they constipated, and they got pain all over, and they want me to fix them, but they don't want to change anything in their lifestyle.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing too, man. People, like, I'm on the side of the road holding up signs.
I love your post.
Right? I put up one that was the first one I did, and it was like, I said, it's not fat shaming, it's science. Lower your BMI. People started coming. They had so much to say. Oh, the BMI was skewed from the start. It was racially motivated. They got all these reasons, and all I'm saying is lose some weight.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, though. Anytime you start talking about doing something that can actually help, drink some water, something easy. Get out, do some exercise.
Yeah.
Lose some weight. People got all these reasons.
Are you Republican?
Challenges, right?
Are you Republican because you told me to walk around the block?
No, so my doctor who told me to go vegan, go plant-based, whatever you want to call it. I guess plant-based and vegan, there's a dispute. Plant-based is mostly plants. It's based on plants, but it's not just plants. But whatever, I didn't eat meat, no animal products, and so I lost a bunch of weight. And the guy I went back for my blood work again, and he's like, "Oh my God." He's like, "You did it? You listened to me?" He's like, "Nobody ever listens to me." He's a cardiologist. "Nobody ever listens to me." And I'm like, HIPAA, patient privacy. He's running me around. He's like, "This guy listened to me." He's telling me all the nurses, there's patients everywhere. He takes me to the front. This guy listened to me. And he lost weight, and his CRP levels, my CRP levels were at 21, and it's supposed to be normal between 0 and 7. And I was at 21, and I was at 0 when I went back for my checkup like 3 months later or whatever. And he's like, "Oh my God." And I was like, shit. And I actually listened to him, and I changed my lifestyle, and I feel so much better now.
But see, that's a doctor with purpose, right?
Because he's happy to see.
He's happy to see. And he gave you the right information, and it's so basic. Stop eating shit.
Yeah, well, pretty much, yeah.
And it's like, people will be like, "You want me to what?
Yeah.
You want me to give up? You want me to give up the cocaine?
Yeah,
you want
I love
my blood
cocaine.
pressure to go down?
Like
I'm better when I'm on cocaine, right?
20x.
It's cocaine.
Every podcast we go back to Tony.
Yeah, Tony Montana. Yeah, I was Tony Montana for Halloween with my wife. Yeah,
gotcha. Yeah, man. But the food we eat is addicting, right? So sometimes we just like, they just don't want to quit. Like, nah, like their body actually calling for that sugar and that junk. But like you said, like the doctor was running around telling people, that's crazy that one win that he got with you got him so excited. I mean, that every day in and day out, nobody's listening to him, and he's watching people continue to die.
Let's keep banging on the table, man. What's going on? Let's pick it up on the mics. I'm sorry. Hey, everybody does that. Everybody wants to bang on the table. That's all good. That's good though. We got passion. Got to be obsessed about what you do.
But you got to think about how upset he has to be at his job, dealing with people every day, and it's like, stop eating garbage, and then like, no, I refuse.
He sees all these obese people getting fatter and fatter and fatter, and he's gonna have to do surgery on them. He told me, he said, if you don't change your lifestyle in 6 months, I'm gonna have to put stents in you. I was like, one, that sounds painful, and two, that sounds like
can't get MRI.
I could get an MRI. He wanted me to get a CAT scan, and I don't have. So anybody watching this, I own 2 MRI centers. But
For anybody's watching.
For anybody
Just in
watching,
case you need one.
TeslaMRI.com.
Just in case you need one.
Go get an
See,
MRI.
I set that up for you.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Beautiful. But we don't have a CT scanner, a CAT scanner, whatever you want to call it. And he wanted me to get a calcium score. And I was like, oh, man, I got to go to the competitor for that. I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. I was like, I'll just go vegan.
Die first, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I eat a salad.
I'll just eat a salad. Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. But I honestly, I feel way better than I used to. I used to eat. The problem I was sick was because I kept eating ribeye for lunch at Abe and Louie's or Capitol Grill. And then at dinner, I'd get invited to a steak dinner, and I'd eat that.
Just making too much money. That's the problem.
That was the problem, yeah. Poor Abe didn't have these problems, yeah.
It's like, oh, if I could eat steak, I'm eating it every night.
Every fucking day. Dude, in law school, I ate ramen noodles every day and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every day. And occasionally I would get that thin, shitty little steak. And but normally, yeah, that's what I would eat every day.
Start making money and got unhealthy.
I was drinking smoothies in chiropractic school.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I started making more, and I'm still drinking smoothies.
That's why you're so skinny, man. You got to work out, dude. Guy's got no muscles. He works out all day. He's got no muscles.
Whoa, man! I haven't taken a lunch in 5 years.
Really?
All I do is drink smoothies.
All for dinner too? What do you do for dinner?
For dinner, I eat it'll be like maybe some seafood and salad or something like that.
Breakfast and lunch?
I have oatmeal at 10 o'clock.
He won't do oatmeal, man.
He hates oatmeal. And he gets it every day.
My wife try to make it every day.
He gets it every day, but I get it every day too. But I like it because it gives me some substance. But I have oatmeal and fruits, and maybe like some flax seeds around 10 o'clock, and then around 12:30 I drink a smoothie, and around 3:30 I drink another one, and I eat like different nuts. No homo. Throughout the day.
I was gonna say D's and nuts.
Pause. Throughout the day, and yeah, that's it.
See, I'm fortunate, and I say I'm fortunate because my wife likes to cook, and she actually, like, once we started going down to pescatarian and vegan, like, she just liked to experiment with new dishes and stuff. So she makes oatmeal for breakfast most of the time, and I don't like it, but I'm always getting like some leftovers.
What a supportive husband, man. He eats it anyways.
I do.
What a
Is either eating?
She's gonna watch this and he knows, so he's like, he's setting it up, babe.
Babe, I love
your cooking.
Look at this camera and say it.
She loves to cook.
I love your oatmeal.
He doesn't want to sleep on the couch, does he?
No.
And the worst part is if he sleeps on the couch, he's gonna have neck and back pain, and his wife's gonna be like, "I'm not adjusting you. You're on your own. You got to go to Miami.
Let you suffer." Go to your
You ain't eat that oatmeal.
Go to your friend that you was joking about my oatmeal with. Since you got so many jokes. Since you so funny.
Where I was going with that though was planning though. You know, I think that a lot of times people fall off the wagon because they're not planning. Like you see how he's saying, like he got his day structured out. 10 o'clock you eat this time you eat that.
Man, your cousin's wine must be really good.
One bottle?
Killing it.
Yeah, I want a bottle.
Slide it over. Put it in the cup. All right.
I'm gonna get water in there. Thank you.
It's like I can't drink. I get in trouble.
I get in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody sleeping on the couch.
Yeah. I don't know.
I might sleep in the studio tonight.
I listen to my wife on this table.
You got a couch there and a couch over there.
Oh man.
So cool. So let's talk about. We just had the most amazing governor ever. I don't know if you guys love him. I love him. He saved Pip last year, so everybody loves him.
He saved Pip. You know, hey, the other guy was in the hotel.
Oh, Gillum. Oh my God.
And I was the fam, and I voted for him, and I'm like, yo, I'm glad he didn't win because we would have been locked down with him.
Can you imagine him in a lockdown where we would have been?
Oh my God, I would have been like, yo, just don't touch me, please. This guy just grab it all.
Somebody,
I'm gonna get canceled.
I voted for him.
Yeah.
But now after the fact, I'm like, man, that was a good.
Yeah, he poor guy, man. His life was ruined after that. He could have been something if he didn't do that. I don't know what he had to do that shit for, but somebody in Miami really like called him out. It was somebody in the Miami PD. That's what happened. When it came out, it was a month or two later.
But that had to be a setup. But you can only set up certain guys certain ways.
How do you set up a guy dying in a hotel room? Everybody's butt naked after a bachelor party. That's not a setup. That's just you getting caught.
I don't think that bachelor party was ever there. Or wedding or whatever he said. There was just like...
Yeah, I think he just made that part up.
It's like, hey, baby, I'm going to a wedding.
I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Explain that, though.
To his wife, right?
That was a horrible excuse.
Yeah.
It's like I'm at a wedding. No, you're not.
So my best friend's getting married again.
Butt plugs.
Oh my God. My best friend's
Chop it
getting
up.
married. Yeah. He's throwing a bachelor party, and my wife's like, "You're not going to that." And I'm like, "Is it the whole Andrew Gillum thing again, or what?" she's like, "No, you're just not going. Okay, it's his second marriage. It doesn't count." And I was like,
What do you mean? It's the best one.
That's a rule.
"I don't know. Apparently, my
twice.
wife thinks you only get one bachelor party, so I can't go."
Per friend.
What?
One bachelor party per friend.
Per friend, yeah.
I can't even go to bachelor. I don't even try to go to bachelor parties anymore. Like if anybody like asks me,
It's
I'm
gotta be a
like,
close friend.
they gotta be really close. Like
Yeah.
it would have to be like him, but he's already married. So
Yeah.
there's the end of the bachelor party.
Oh man, you won't come to my networking events. I mean, they're like bachelor parties back in the day. They were.
Just get divorced and get married.
No, I realized
You get
that
married
I
to the
am
same wife
married.
again.
Huh?
You just get married to the same wife and just have another bachelor.
I know a guy who did that.
That's crazy. That's
Steve,
That's double
up here
jeopardy.
in Double Jeopardy, right? He married her twice, and he said the ex-wife is hitting him again to get married 3 times, and I believe him.
What?
Married her, divorced her 2 times. Crazy. Yeah,
Why would you do that?
she's beautiful.
Yeah.
She's got to cast a spell on that man. That's what happened.
That sounds crazy to me.
Yeah.
I made this.
I didn't believe him, but-
Is he vaccinated?
It was the vaccine.
The vaccine made him do it.
They had to.
So let's go back to our amazing governor.
Yes.
Great setup, man. You set up these things great. So he just passed. I think this was on Friday. Today's Saturday. He just passed it yesterday. Out of Brandon, Florida, which is definitely trolling Joe Biden.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I can't believe he did that. That was like classic. So I'll just read it real here. In Florida, effective immediately, private employer COVID-19 vaccine mandates are prohibited. Thank God. Employers who violate these employee health protections will be fined. And then government entities may not require COVID vaccinations of anyone. Educational institutes may not require students to be vaccinated. May not have face mask policies. Schools can't quarantine healthy students. And students and parents can sue school districts and recover attorney's fees and costs.
Woo.
Those attorney's fees, those mandatory attorney's fees really shift things.
1 cent.
Yeah, that was those 1 penny lawsuits. I booked a trip to go to Disney Cruise for September of next year, and they just put out a thing the same day, or maybe 2 days ago, that was like anyone over 5 years old has to be vaccinated to go on a Disney cruise. What the? My kids are 6 and 8. I'm like, I don't want them to get vaccinated.
But it's out of Florida, right?
The cruise is based out of Florida.
So would that be covered under the law?
That I don't know, because the Bahamas, it was going to go from here to Key West to the Bahamas and then back. The Bahamas have their own rule, which I believe I heard the cruise industry went to Bahamas, Jamaica, and said, "Hey, we want you to pass this."
I'm Bahamian, and they've been going through Bahamas, and it's been a nightmare.
What's been going through the Bahamas?
Well, so once DeSantis put that block on the vaccine thing, the Bahamians were like, "Well, we'll take it, right?" And
They'll take what? The vaccine?
They'll allow people to have the vaccine mandates at their cruise port. So what people were doing were flying into Bahamas and taking a cruise out of Bahamas. But Bahamas airport and Bahamas infrastructure is not built to handle all of these people coming from all over the United States with no ankles, with a vaccine to get on a carnival.
Hey man, there's some big Bahamian people too. All right,
Yeah, definitely some big Bahamian people. They eat a bunch of macaroni and rice. It's double starch.
Yeah.
But you got Middle America people come over here with just no ankles
McRibs,
ankles and McRib and a vaccine, getting on a Carnival cruise ship to just eat hamburgers and pizza 3-4 times a day and drink beer in the sun.
Yeah.
And they
Sound like a bad
Wait,
place.
say how you really feel.
Yeah, for
but that's what they do, and Bahamas allowed it because it would boost their tourism.
Mm-hmm. So they went through a really nasty 1-year lockdown, because as soon as they opened up, my wife and I and the kids, we went over.
You can't leave your yard.
Yeah, it was. They paid them. They paid them every week. Like I don't know what it was. It was like
$200-300 bucks.
$200-300 bucks.
Bahamian government.
Yeah, the Bahamian government paid them. They have the president. They got a president, or is that
Prime
what they call it?
Minister.
Prime Minister was a doctor. Is a doctor.
Yeah, his son's a doctor too.
Okay.
This whole family. In Bahamas, you a doctor or you're a shame.
That's why your dad was grooming you when you was little.
My dad. If you see my dad, if we were kids, my dad would say, "What do you want to be, a doctor or a lawyer?" That's it. Those are the options.
So my mom actually groomed me. She said, "You're going to be a lawyer. You're going to be a judge. You're going to be a lawyer or a judge." And I was like, and it was just single mom. Like I was like, poor. No way I was going to law school. I never thought about that. And then I went to undergrad, and the year before I graduated, I had this weird desire to go to law school, to apply to law school. It was so weird.
She put it in you.
She just mentally, it's like buried in there. I needed to be a lawyer.
When I was coming up, I thought I wanted to be an architect. My parents were so excited. I was building little houses and Legos and stuff.
Oh, yeah?
It's like, my son's going to be an architect. My dad is he owns a lawn maintenance and landscaping business.
Oh, okay.
And he told me when I was little, he was like, don't come out here in the sun. And I remember that. And I was like, all right.
Indoors.
Figure out something else.
Oddly enough, I'd be in the car with my dad, right? And we'll see somebody outside.
In the Cobalt?
In the Cobalt.
Right.
What did he drive? Why did he have you in a Cobalt? What were you driving,
He
man?
wasn't driving enough. I mean, he
I've seen his office. It's not. He doesn't care about. He's not. He doesn't concerned about visual
Hey,
stuff.
I forget that office.
Bro, he's got the 1970s chiropractor office.
it's very,
It's 2021.
and he doesn't care.
He doesn't care, and he's still making money.
He's still making money because the checks still, these 2021 checks. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. But the thing is,
I mean, patients still coming, so.
they still coming. And we would ride by, we see somebody doing construction on the road, or even doing something outside, and he said, that's for people who don't like to read books.
Oh shit, that's terrifying.
That's for people who don't like to read books.
Oh my god,
And I'm like, damn, where's a book? It's hot. Miami's hot, man.
Miami's hot. Yeah.
Man, I mean, I think like my dad was coming from a different family. My dad was on the streets, in and out of jail, didn't finish high school, right? So he became a successful businessman, and I don't know what it was. I think I found out later he said that I wasn't cut out to work out in the house. So I think it was in the Bahamas when he told us that. He was like, I can tell you wasn't cut out for this. And I don't know if it's because I was building little houses with my Legos and stuff, but he was just like, don't come out here in the sun. I mean, he's still doing it.
That's good though, man.
He's still making money.
He's still making money, athletic, living a good life. He became vegan.
There you go. Wow.
Started turning the clock back, but
That's awesome. The my wife does the fresh food that comes in a bag, a brown bag, and it comes in a box, brown bags for each day, and then she cooks it. It's vegan. It's delicious.
yeah.
They have really good vegan food. Actually, vegan food's better than regular food because when I used to eat a ribeye every day, you ate a ribeye. You didn't have time for sides or anything like that. And vegan food is like all sides and just tons of flavors.
At this point now, there's really no reason to not be plant-based.
2 pounds of cow ass every day.
Yeah, for real.
That's what it was. I had a belly out to here, and I was sick all the time.
Yeah,
All the
you was
time.
dying on the inside.
I'm pretty sure you was
Eating all
tired.
that
Pretty sure you
poison.
was tired a lot too.
I was fat, tired, ugly. Look at me. I'm good looking now, man. I just shaved and everything.
Because when you got more energy, you can make more money.
There you go. That was the mindset that I had.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Yeah. That's why I don't eat anymore. I eat fish now. The reason I eat fish is because it's really hard to be vegan or plant-based at a restaurant. They don't have any fucking food for you, especially if you go to a Hispanic restaurant.
He's getting all side dishes.
Yeah.
I went to Fort Myers, Begonias. They got this delicious Cuban restaurant, and I go, hey, I don't eat meat. What do you have for me? And the lady looked at me with this attitude, rolled her eyes, and said, She goes, what do you want, rabbit food? And I was like, can I just get rice, beans, some yuca, the plátanos, and then they're like, we can't sell it like that. What? I said, it's the same thing. Just take the fucking meat off and charge me $3 less, man. She's like, can't do it. And I was so annoyed. Yeah,
It don't work like that.
Yeah, I was so annoyed. But it's really hard to eat. Even if you go to Abe and Louie's, they got a cauliflower steak. It's cauliflower cut in half and grilled. They call it cauliflower steak. So I get that. I'll be like, I'll have the cauliflower steak, please.
You mean the cauliflower on the grill?
Yeah, grilled cauliflower, right? I'll have the cauliflower steak, please. And they're like, oh, okay, great. No problem.
I think people that eat a lot of meat, they like to make fun of people who don't eat meat.
They do. They shit on me, my friends.
Yeah.
Alvaro, Chris, they all shit on me all day.
It's like, well, why are you eating like vegan ribs? Oh, why are you eating like vegan things
Why
that
don't you
taste
eat
like animal
the-
products?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, why don't you eat the real thing?
Yeah.
Right.
Because the real thing is disgusting.
And it's a cow ass.
Yeah.
Bacon. I used to love bacon. My kids love bacon. They eat regular food, my kids. I need to...
Does your wife eat regular food?
No, she's vegan. I'm pescatarian, so I eat fish, and then she's vegan. I eat a lot of vegan meals, but I eat
So how do
fish.
kids get regular food? I'm lost.
They eat chicken nuggets every day and hot dogs.
Chicken
Why you
nuggets?
doing that
Yeah.
to them, Abe?
Chicken nuggets?
I know.
Can you negotiate?
It's disgusting.
What kind of
Okay.
lawyer is this? You
I
can't
don't know.
negotiate?
With kids.
I'm grooming my son to negotiate everything. I tell him you got to negotiate. When somebody tells you no, tell them, well, what can we do here?
He told him no.
He's a stronger negotiator than
He's a
you.
stronger negotiator. Is he chicken nuggets, hot dogs, and milk?
Yeah,
Oh man,
Come on, Abe. Do better, man.
Abe, like,
I'm gonna make a commitment to do better. You got me. This is
Hey.
embarrassing right now on YouTube. Shit.
Abe, like,
Yeah.
damn, why I brought them.
That's
over
the
here.
three. That's like the
Freaking health
three-headed
nuts.
monster.
Huh?
It's like
Yeah.
pig balls, chicken eyes.
Oh, hot dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah, hot dogs are disgusting.
Hot-
I made I got to get a photo for this.
What?
When I first went vegan, I got carrot. I trimmed it up really nice and neat, so it wasn't like fat and then skinny on the end. I, like just beautiful, like shape. It looked like a hot dog.
It looked like
I
something.
steamed it.
Pause.
All right, yeah.
I steamed
Go
it.
ahead.
I steamed it. I put it in a hot dog bun and I put ketchup and mustard. I sent a photo to my friends. It tasted better than a hot dog. My friends won't admit it.
No way.
It did. It tasted better than a hot dog. It's
What did you do to it? You steamed it.
I cut it so it looked nice. Steamed it. Put it on the bread.
I don't like how he's holding the imaginary carrot. There's nothing about this that I like. I want you to put the imaginary carrot down right now, please.
You don't want to bite?
I just,
I don't want none of that. Please put it away,
hey man, listen.
Put the imaginary carrot
Hot
back
dogs
in the
are gross.
holster.
When you think about what they are, though, but you mean to tell me that a steamed carrot tastes better than a hot dog?
It was. Carrots have a lot of sugar in them naturally.
Right.
Yeah. It was really good. My friends won't admit it though. The ones that eat meat, they won't admit it.
Yeah, people that eat meat, they act like vegan food is like, oh my God, what is that? Beans? Oh no, it's like you replace beans with dead animal, and it's
Yeah.
like you act like I'm giving you some poison.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, it's the perspective that they put on us that this stuff is just not natural
Right.
to
Yeah.
not eat something that was slain at some factory.
Yeah.
And I'm not a vegan, but it's just like, yo, it's not really that good.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something we're used to. We've been trained to think that milk
Right.
tastes good.
Since we were little.
Yeah.
Think about the food pyramid.
Oh, the food pyramid was debunked.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, the food pyramid
And
is
they had
bigger.
a
But I'm saying it's been around forever, though,
before
right?
the
So,
food pyramid, there was
grooming.
something else too.
And all of it
Yeah.
is just grooming our minds, though, right? When you think about who made food pyramid and stuff, it's the farming companies. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's their marketing.
Yeah, it's
And they were
marketing.
allowed to
with the
do their
government
marketing
sanction. Yeah.
to brainwash us for years, to the point where now if somebody have a meal that don't have meat in their mind, it's not a complete meal, and it don't have animal.
It's almost like the government would brainwash you to kill you.
It doesn't sound crazy, and I'll be honest with you.
It's
I'll
almost
be
like they would do that.
Yeah.
100% honest. My wife, I called her all sorts of names when she was telling me about vaccine passports becoming a thing and mandatory vaccinations becoming a thing, which, you know, Biden passed mandatory vaccines for if you're an employee at a company with more than 100 people.
Right.
Government workers, doctors, nurses, all these people working at hospitals.
I just need to
who've been
fire
protecting
one
us.
person if I have 99 people and now nobody needs the vaccine.
I know.
These rules are so dumb.
It's stupid. Yeah, it is stupid. And I told her, nah, you're wrong. That's never going to happen. This is America, blah, blah, blah. And it's
America.
fucking happening right in front of our eyes. It's crazy.
The problem with America is a lot of people that aren't black think America is so good and so amazing, which it is. But once some
just got
stuff,
that, okay.
once some stuff happens, it's like, no way. We be sitting there like,
Told you so.
welcome to the club. You one of us now for a little
Different
bit.
America, yeah. Like when we still had to wear a mask, I mean, white people are not used to being told what to do.
No.
Yeah.
It's sad but true, right?
Yeah.
And black people, we just over here like we used to it.
Yes,
this is
yes,
what,
yes, sir.
This is the
I'll do
this is the
whatever you
America
want.
that everybody loves so much. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, don't feel good, do it. Losing their minds, man.
Losing
it.
it.
Mask.
It's like this. After coma, it's like, yo, and I didn't wear that stuff at work. I mean, he still wears them at work, right?
Yeah. So and putting it out there, why we wear? I still wear them only because my staff was kind of freaking out when we had a potential scare of one person having it. Like, no, oh my God, they're freaking out. Oh my God. So I was like, you know what? The remedy to that is they say N95 is what keeps it safe. So if you get sick, I don't have to send everybody home type of thing. So we starting to get a little tired of doing it though. Even my staff is like, Doc, we still got to wear these masks. I'm like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's
really
funny.
want to.
I got an
but
office
I don't
in
wear them
Fort Myers.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Except work.
so it's so dumb, right?
It's so
like,
dumb,
it's
but
like
it's
It
only
is.
for perception though. And I'm admitting
It's all perception,
I'm
man.
not doing it for safety because I don't think that it's going to make that big of a difference. I care about safety. I just don't
Mm-hmm.
think that the mask's going to do it. But what it comes down to is if I can control them freaking out if somebody gets sick, then just put on your freaking mask.
Yeah.
You had on the mask, go to work.
Yeah, I wore a mask the first 3 months after COVID because I was scared of dying, right? And I think a lot of people were. And over time, it's like, I don't know if I want to wear it. But it is perception. I was at a restaurant last night, Seasons 52, and they're like, oh, you got to wear a mask if you're over here. But if you're over there, you don't have to wear a mask if you're seated down. And I'm like, but there's like, it's right here. It's like me and you right here.
Yeah.
You got to wear a mask. I don't. It's stupid.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's stopped right here. There's an invisible barrier. It's not going to breach that.
Or like in the restaurants when you're standing up, the device is on. But as soon as you sit down, you take your mask off. Everything's good.
All of the rules have been dumb. Every single one of them. It's like, yo, I'm like, yo, make it make sense. And even when I would have medical doctors come in as patients and I would speak to them about it, they just really wouldn't speak. They'd be like, are we done here?
Yeah.
I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
They don't. I'm like, yo, y'all don't want to have a conversation? Like, nope.
Yeah.
I'm out. Mask, vaccines, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all they care about. Now, that's not all medical doctors. That's some that may be politically influenced or some that may feel.
I truly believe it though.
Yeah, some truly believe it. But it's like, yo, you really drink it. I mean, we believe our Kool-Aid that we sell.
Right.
So I guess they believe theirs. But the thing is, they don't even make that. Somebody else makes it and somebody tells them that they should like it.
Right.
And every so often there's a drug pulled off the market. Prep is pulled off the market. Well, not pulled off the market. I heard
HIV/AIDS thing?
I just heard a commercial on, you might want to get on this.
Oh.
I just heard a commercial about kidney
Get on
disease.
prep or?
Kidney disease.
Well, I don't know. You holding that carrot.
I'm good.
You holding that carrot. You might want to.
You don't want to bite, man?
You might want to get on. But I'm gonna get canceled.
You are gonna get canceled, and I'm gonna be collateral damage over here.
But you gotta protect me.
I'm quiet.
You laughing?
Wait, but so what happened with prep? They pulled it?
I don't think they pulled it, but I heard a commercial on the radio about it's like, if you've been experiencing kidney disease from taking prep, then reach out to us at such and such and such and such.
Oh wow.
So yeah, you might want to get on that.
Yeah, I don't know what's worse, kidney failure or fucking AIDS. Like,
well, you get AIDS, you're gonna have kidney failure for sure.
Probably, yeah.
But at the same time, it's like you might have AIDS and you're getting kidney failure at the same time.
jeez, yeah,
or HIV or whatever. But
yeah.
hey, man, that's something else that's causing another side effect. And it just came out with a COVID pill, right? By Merck, which is
supposed to work.
It's the same people that make prep, by the way.
No, the COVID pill that's supposed to be like if you take it after you get COVID, it's like instead of taking a vaccine, it's you take a pill, right?
Of course, you have to take the vaccine too, and all 18 boosters.
And all 18 boosters.
Oh yeah, and it's only effective for 3 months or 6 months. It's like
Right.
bullshit. That's not a vaccine.
I think that's what makes so much sense about what Governor DeSantis is doing, because a lot of the
We love you,
things they're trying to
DeSantis.
put
We love you, DeSantis.
we love you.
I don't love no man.
Hey, you save Pip.
You say Pip, you my dog, though. I give you that. I ain't eating your carrot.
Nah, no carry. You believe that to 8. But a lot of things, it just don't make sense. Like, it's like you gotta be fully vaccinated in order to do this. You fully vaccinated, you got your card, you're good for this. But how many boosters have you had? That's not even a part of the conversation. So it's kind of like, it's so incomplete to try to like put a mandate on something that we don't even know how many boosters somebody gonna need to have in order for it to be effective.
I was gonna get the vaccine when they first said, "Oh, vaccine," and then they started talking about a booster shot, and I was like, "Wait a second, they haven't even given me the vaccine, and they're already talking about a booster shot." I was like, "This is stupid, man."
And
So I said, "I'm gonna see how this plays out."
Then you need one. Now you need one.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about that? If I tell, or me and you tell somebody come into our office and we give them a treatment plan, they'd be like, when you go to the chiropractor, you got to keep going forever.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But when you get a vaccine, you got to keep getting boosted forever?
I've had clients ask me that before. Is it addictive? I'm like,
going to a chiropractor?
yeah, is it addictive? I'm like,
If you don't,
is feeling good is addictive?
Is sex
being fat and eating McRibs every day is addictive.
I can't wait till you're like 50, 60 years old. I want to see this guy 20, 30 years from now. If he still has a six pack, I'll be like, all right, okay. If he doesn't, I'm going to be like, you motherfucker.
I'm going to be like your doctor saying, he listened to me. He listened to me.
Listen, drink his own Kool-Aid.
He was so happy that day. I got to go say hi to him and be like, hey, I'm still here. I gained half of my weight back. I gained half of it back, but it's because I eat shitty vegan food now.
Oh, like a bunch of vegan burgers and
I have
vegan
like
French fries.
I discovered vegan snacks. Vegan potato chips, vegan cookies, vegan cake pop things. I got like a whole cabinet full in there.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how many potato chips aren't vegan.
they put lactose inside of ramen noodles, which I'm lactose intolerant, so it hurts my stomach now. I realize ramen noodles, and they put lactose in potato chips, lactose in everything. I don't understand
Milk
why.
and sugar is in everything.
Everything for no reason.
Everything.
And sodium.
You're like, why does this have milk in it? I was at a pre-workout,
Wow.
and I looked on the back. I'm like, why is there milk in here?
Yeah.
Pre-workout. They put milk and sugar and everything. But to the point we were talking about with the vegan snacks, a lot of times people think that because you're vegan, you're healthy.
No.
Being vegan has nothing to do with being healthy. It just means you don't eat animal products. But sometimes people are like, oh, I'm vegan, but you eat French fries and potato chips.
Deep fried potato pellets.
Like eating fruits and vegetables. Nah, I'm vegan. So, I think it's a lot of miseducation and people just don't really know. They think, oh, I'm gonna go vegan, I'm healthy.
Yeah, plant-based is where to go. Plant-based is, fruits, veggies, all that stuff is, and it's great.
Yeah, you people who eat a bunch of crap, give your body a couple of days off, and you'll see just eating a lot of fruits and vegetables. Watch your energy go up.
Yeah.
Watch your sleep be better. Everything, and they'll notice. Like I always test my patients. I'm like, well, did you change your nutrition? It's like, yeah. I'm like, how do you feel? I have more energy. It's like, wow. So cow ass doesn't give you as much energy as a salad. Wow. Who would have thunk it, right?
Yeah.
But you won't catch a doctor on TV saying that, ever.
Yeah.
You
saw Game Changers with the erections, not the
yeah. Also, because
sex life, that helps a lot of men. When you tell them, oh, your sex life's gonna improve, they're like, wait, what?
Well, when your
they
heart
start listening in.
Well, when your blood gets better and your heart start pumping more, that thing down there get to pump it too.
Yeah,
it's just circulation. But people walk around who with clogged up arteries because they're eating animal products all the time, and they wonder why they can't get it up. Somebody taking a blue pill.
Yeah,
blue pill. You just need to put the animal down and exercise.
Yeah.
Maybe
blue pills are fun though too.
It's like blue pills are fun too.
With this carrot.
You guys want to party? Cool. So, what up, man? I think we're gonna get canceled after this.
Yeah, for sure. I get canceled.
The unaired episode. Tell me about your TikToks. So you are big on TikTok.
Yeah. Well,
tell me about that because Dennis is over here. He's hating me right now because I said, Dennis, we got to start doing TikTok, man.
But TikTok is it's an easy way to create content because you don't always actually even have to say the stuff. You could just use the sound, right? Like if somebody was to say use the sound and just take that sound, use it and dub it over and over and over and over. It'd be some chick in California using it and doing a dance, and next thing you know, it gets 1 million likes and people love it. But it's an easy way to create content. Content just like cryptocurrency and NFTs, it's the future. It's money now. You have to be able to get yourself out. Self out here, not off, but
different thing.
That's the one. Sorry.
Getting canceled.
Like the chiropractor talking about get yourself off.
Episode 7 to 9.
Yeah.
But it's a great way. But I meet a lot of weird people. It's like you're not a doctor, and it's just like
the haters online.
Oh, it's lots of them. And your boy says you got your 1, get your 10.
Yeah. The more haters, the better. First they don't know you. Then they hate you. Then they admire you. It's true.
And and best believe I got a lot of haters just for telling the truth.
Yeah.
I made a video about. I'm not going to talk about it because.
Oh, talk about it.
Well, the chick actually wanted to. She said she's going to have a lawyer contact me because I used her body in a waist trainer video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's like I don't see your face. I don't see anything.
I got a lawyer in my office that does that.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah.
Does what?
He could give you some advice about it if it's valid or not.
But the thing is, then
copyright image theft law.
But then she goes on live hours after I block her and pins my name to the live and says I would never go to a chiropractor because they will kill you. Especially this guy.
Why do people think chiropractors are going to kill them? I've gotten my neck adjusted. I mean, I had a guy literally he just went. It feels good. You say
a guy that wasn't a chiropractor.
No, chiropractor. None of these other guys. Come on, man. I represent hundreds of chiropractors in Florida. You know that. I would never go to a guy.
I'm like, wait a minute. I went to a guy.
Yeah. No, it's like a guy chiropractor. Yeah.
It's like send me MRIs, guys.
Yeah.
No, but I've been adjusted like 1 million times. I've been adjusted at I go to chiro conventions where I speak or we have a table or something and we meet chiropractors there, and I've been adjusted on the floor, sitting up. I've been adjusted up hanging upside down every which way. It's not I'm joking. That was a joke.
So like, whoa,
what the fuck?
you got the hammer too. Huh?
Yeah, no, I didn't get the hammer. I want the hammer. I want to see how that is, but that looks really painful, man.
It is. It got to be. I don't know. I've seen another guy like in Uzbekistan or something with a hammer too, and it's like banging people like in the back of the neck, and they getting up like this, and I'm like, yo,
that's wild. So first of all, I've been adjusted with activators. Fuck those guys. That's not real. Sorry. Dr. Joe's like, I use an activator. My wife makes me do it.
Goes with the oatmeal.
Yeah, with the oatmeal after the oatmeal.
I mean, we got one in the office, but
I don't like the activator. I'm not a fan. It's more for like elderly people and stuff like that.
It's for nothing.
Yeah.
It's a pin click.
The activator people are gonna sue us. It's like, fuck you, man. We're talking about the off-brand ones, okay?
Yeah, for real. Not y'all activator.
But
somebody doing an activator on a 250-pound man where they got this much adipose tissue between the activator and the bone.
Did it go?
The bone. I don't care. So that's probably where the hammer guy gonna come in and say you need force to go through there. Like nowadays,
he's crazy.
People market in that the rougher the adjustment, the better, because that's what it takes for to fix the spine.
They want to hear the noise. They want to hear a bag of shit.
I love those. They always put the cute girl on the adjusting table, and then they put the microphone. You don't see the microphone usually, but then they adjust them and you can hear the cavitation, right? You can hear that noise.
I do that. But the thing is, the misconception is some people think that every spine is the same. So it's like when they come in, it's like, well, my spine didn't do that.
Right.
Well, the adjustment isn't cracking, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So they'd be like, well, I came and I was underwhelmed because I didn't get enough noise. Well, you are 200 pounds bigger than that last person that got a bunch of noise. Mm-hmm. So maybe it's different. Or it's just not how it works.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But I'm like, do you feel better? Do you feel any different? Nobody wants to talk about that. They just want noise. That's how the internet hurts society. Yeah. The perception of noise equals feeling better.
Yeah. Although it does feel good to listen to that noise. It
9 out of
feels
10
great.
times you're gonna get the noise, and you're usually gonna get a decent amount of it. But the noise is not what's fixing. It's cool, and that's what people want. So
yeah, they feel like they get their. I feel like I get my money's worth when I hear the noise. So
it's like no noise, no pay.
Like, I mean,
yeah, it's like nah, I want a discount. I didn't hear.
I only heard noise, a couple cracks. Not
so.
Can they have somebody in the background just going?
the pop ins.
Some people do have fake cracks.
Fake cracks.
They do? Like some of the chiropractors? Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, that's terrible.
You ever see a guy like pull on somebody's ear and it sounds like somebody getting thrown out a window? Yeah,
I want to get my ear adjusted. Do you guys do that?
Yeah.
I want to do that. Can we do that after?
Yeah.
Do you want to do that right now?
You go ahead.
Is that weird? Yeah. He's like, no. He's going to rip my fucking ear off.
Yeah, it's like, he's going to be like, I didn't hear anything. I'm like, I don't want to say ear.
We'll do it off camera just in case anything weird really happens. But I saw those ear adjustments.
My cameras.
I saw those. They look great, right? It looks like it's gonna feel great, man. Are the carrots? Oh yeah. Anything to get you guys to touch me.
Actually he's not gonna get canceled anymore. I'm not adjusting it. You got that one, Joe.
Yeah. So, we can do it. Yeah, Joe, you do it. No, you volunteered to rub his ear.
I don't want you to rub it, man. What the fuck, man? Anyways, no, I was gonna tell you guys. So I had a chiropractor at one of the seminars he went to work in Peru, and one day he treated a patient, and the patient was like, "Oh my God, this is so amazing." And the next day, the patient opened up an office across the street.
Oh, wow.
Because in South America, they don't have a license to be a chiropractor. And he opened up an office across the street and started doing adjustments. And he's like, you don't know what you're doing, man. You could hurt somebody. You don't know what you're doing. And the guy's like, no, it's easy, man. You just crack my back. I'm okay. And then I heard again later on that the guy started doing that hammer thing because he saw it online. And he started doing the hammer thing, or with chisel, whatever you want to call it. And I'm like, what?
But this is what hurts the profession.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I was about to say. It hurts it. Well, okay, but you gotta look at it like this. It really does hurt it because that's what people start to think chiropractic is. But if that's what can start the conversation, I'll still take it because people come and ask me, "Oh, do you do this? Do you do the hammer thing? Do you whatever?" Like it gives me an opportunity to start the conversation and educate them properly. Because sometimes if it wasn't for them seeing that stupid hammer shit, they might not even.
Do you do the ring dinger?
Yeah, you do the ring dinger.
Do you have a Y strap? I don't have any straps in here, my man. Only strap.
Everybody want a Y strap.
Only strap I got it. Blast you back. On 54th Street.
Wait, what's the strap? The neck thing? What are you talking about?
It's like they put the head. They put a looks like a S&M thing around your neck and your head, and they try to yank your head across the street.
I seen that. Yeah,
and they're like, "Oh my God, it went down on my toenail."
That's another one that you're not gonna see in no textbook nowhere.
No,
they don't teach that.
So the Florida scope of chiropractic is whatever they teach you in chiropractor schools,
and that's what will protect you.
What?
That's what would protect you if you get a lawsuit. So if you yank it on somebody's head and they sue you, oh, you're going down.
Yeah.
Because there's no literature that supports that. That's not an
Yeah.
adjustment.
Right. Okay.
That's a manipulation.
Gross manipulation. Of
Gross
that.
manipulation. So people are like, oh my God, I felt it all with my tailbone. Is that good?
Yeah.
Are you supposed to? When I pull on your neck, I don't know. But you know, people put thumbs up butts, and that's in the textbook. So it's like, you know,
But some people swear by it.
yeah, that's true.
That's the thing. Like whatever you want to do, and that's the good and the bad part of chiropractic, because like it's very hard to hurt somebody if you know the anatomy, and you know some people be like, oh, they got killed by a chiropractor.
No, they got killed by my man who opened up across the street in Peru. and nobody wants to really say it was an adjustment. No, it was this guy. I always see personal trainers in the gym, like just picking up people and like, let me crack your back, my man. Please, I don't come in here trying to tell people how to squat without putting knees over their toes. Even though I have more information on this than you, but you around here trying to do what I do, and you're hurting people. And when you mess them up, then they got to come see me, and then they don't want to pay because I don't take their insurance, of course. And they got it from the personal trainer.
Yeah. So I messed up my shoulder really bad. My idiot friend, I hope he's watching this, Andreas, he knocked, my wife rented a big inflatable slide. It's like a 2-story slide, water slide. So I climb up, I'm about to go down. He gets behind me and rides me down the slide. To go, everything sounds gay that I'm talking about, huh?
Man, I let the first one slide, because you was like...
It's just a free that you get carrot too.
So I go down a slide. I fractured my shoulder.
Wow.
Oh wait, I shouldn't be talking about this because if I ever get in a car accident, I'm putting that shoulder in.
Did you sue your friend?
He's got no money, man.
Damn.
He's got no money.
He's
got no money. Yeah, I need new friends. And so I messed up my shoulder. So I started going to a chiropractor because oddly enough, the shoulder didn't hurt me. It was my TMJ. So my shoulder really hurt. It was throbbing. I thought I was like gonna have to cut off my shoulder. And I started going to a chiropractor who I went in because he's a TM. That's his thing, is TMJ. And he puts gloves on. This is gonna sound like Morgan. He put gloves on and he works inside of my mouth. And
I think he's doing this on purpose.
At this point, I think he is.
No, but he does though. He does though. I went 3 times. My jaw was clicking and clacking out of place when I would take a bite. And so I went, and people don't realize that. Like, you can go to a chiropractor for TMJ. What do you do for TMJ? You got to go to like an oral maxillary facial guy, pay $2,000, whatever, $3,000.
And all they do is give you a mouth guard.
Give me a mouth guard and all that stuff. And this guy went in there 3 times. Perfect. My TMJ is like beautiful now. I have no pain at all. And I was in a lot of pain it was a secondary issue to the fall, which was my shoulder was the biggest thing. But that's all fine. I'm good now. If the insurance company's watching, I got full rotation right now. No pain. But the TMJ was messed up. So people don't realize chiropractors can really do amazing things besides just crack your back. You
Joints and muscles. Like your TMJ clicking and clacking all out of place. Mm-hmm. The muscles and the ligaments that hold that in place were not communicating properly. So it's not allowing the fluid motion there. Mm-hmm. So what your chiropractor was doing is he going there retraining those muscles. And he's going in there loosening up areas that's too tight, that's not allowing the proper movement. And now you got proper function. And that's really what we're doing as chiropractors. Like, the beauty of what we're doing is that it's so simple, but also that the body knows what to do. All we're doing is getting rid of the interference that's stopping it from doing what it was designed to do. Yeah. So the cracking in the back, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's great.
The chisel thing. Yeah.
I mean, but we do it in, like I said, all ages, right? I treat babies, I treat ear infections, I treat colic, I treat multiple things. I have people come in, it's like, my baby won't stop crying, I don't know what to do. And they bring them to the pediatrician, and the pediatrician said they're gonna grow out of it. And they come see me, and like, oh my God.
Yeah.
My baby's not crying no more, he's going to the bathroom. Because they'll be like, well, the pediatrician might tell them that this is normal for your baby to be constipated for 2-3, not going for 2-3 days at a time. And it's just because it happens, it doesn't mean it's what the baby's supposed to do, right? And that's the problem with a lot of things. In medicine, they'll say, well, it's normal. It doesn't mean it's right? Like, if you say, I get headaches. No, you're not supposed to just get headaches. Headaches are not normal.
Well, normal headaches.
Right, normal. Yeah, because you ask people, you get headaches. You're like, yeah, the normal ones. The normal ones, what are the normal ones? Because I don't get any headaches, right? Or even sinuses, like how you say you used to have a sinus infection. Yeah, tons of people wake up in the morning and just like tons of mucus in their nose and they can't breathe and stuff like that. And they think that is normal, but that's not normal. And they'll go to their doctor and their doctor will say, this is normal, but this isn't normal. This is, you are infected, you are sick. You need to make a change. You need to change your nutrition. You might need to move more. You definitely need to get adjusted, you know, and I deal with this on a normal basis and watch the complete change in their lives once we really break it down at the root cause, opposed to just treating the symptoms, which a lot of these other physicians and heroes might be doing out here. Not to knock them, but it's really what happens a lot, because they go in there, that's the norm. I go see my doctor for a physical. Okay, he says I'm fine, I go home. But you know you fucked up.
Yeah. You're not dying is different from I'm fine. Yeah. That's what they do. They're like, all right, you're not going to die.
Right. Yeah.
And even then, it's like iffy.
Right. You're going to die.
Yeah.
You're going to die.
Nah, man, we out here changing people's lives with chiropractic, though, man. We had a patient the other day, pregnant patient. Never been to a chiropractor before. She heard it would help with her pregnancy. She came in the other day trying to hug Dr. K, my wife and I. It's like, I'm so much happier at home.
6 feet, COVID, back up.
COVID, hey, where your mask at? So much happier. My mood is better. My husband said, trying to figure out what's going on with me. The only thing that's changed is I started getting adjusted. Your nervous system suppressed. You're not functioning right. Your mood not right. You're not digesting your food right. Energy, everything.
I have tons of people writing in my TikTok saying, it's not real science. It's not real science.
Yeah.
It's not real science because you got a bunch of not real science people doing a bunch of weird stuff like tugging on heads and opening up chiropractic offices in Peru and stuff like that. But the people who actually go to school, who study the science, who do the adjustment the right way. That's the thing with chiropractic, right? Every chiropractor is not created equal. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I watch chiropractors and they are my colleagues, and I even shake their hands and I see them sometimes and I be like, yo, you cannot touch me. Yeah. You know, you should be a janitor or something. You should be a barber. You should have been an architect. Like, you know, like your son's building stuff. Like everybody's not built to, because like they're turning the head, right? The actual nose isn't supposed to be moving all the way over here.
Oh, the nose adjustment freaks me out, man.
Oh, that's something different. Yeah.
Is that a thing though?
I don't know, man. I can't
Different techniques.
you seen the pubis adjustment? The pubis is with the guys adjusting the girl vagina pretty much.
Nah, I didn't see that one.
Oh my God.
I don't know what kind of TikToks you're into, man. Maybe I should get on TikTok. I don't know. Not on yet.
This guy's like pretty much hitting the girl's vagina with a Theragun, like.
Oh no.
Yeah, man. I'm like, yo, these guys need lawyers bad.
Wow. That's
That's what people think chiropractors are.
Yeah, it's like, yo, I
That's
can't compete with this.
Yeah.
And one guy, he's like spreading the girl's Theragun. Yeah, he's like,
I'm just trying to be an honest chiropractor. I can't do all this weird shit.
Got a jackhammer on her, and it's like, I was underwhelmed because you didn't put the jackhammer on my balls. Like, but man, no, man, I'm not doing any of that. Just lay on the table.
Oh my God.
I'm doing regular stuff, man. You want that extra stuff? Nah, man, I'm
Regular
not.
adjustment.
Regular weed.
Yeah. I've taken my kids to chiro before when they have like ear infections and stuff like that.
Right.
My son, he had ear tubes the first time, and then again, he's gonna need them again. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, we just got ear tubes, man. I was like,
it's like a booster ear tube, right?
yeah, it's like a booster shot for the ears. He's like, oh yeah, you know, as the kid gets bigger, his ears get bigger, so we're gonna have to put them again. And I'm like,
You're
no.
a lawyer, so you know bullshit with your ear.
Yeah, I was like, the second time is bullshit, and I felt bad because like my mom, the Cuban woman, would surgery on a little kid for that? No way. Fuck it. And so the second time I was like, we're not doing this. So I started taking my kids to chiropractor that I know up this way, and he's just like adjusting them, and they loved it. They loved it. They were scared. They were freaked out at first, and then they loved it. And they were like 3 and 4 or 4 and 5 at the time, and no ear tubes. And he hasn't had problems since and stuff like that. And like,
is that the one that drinks milk?
You heard when I lead in, I said, take him off that milk.
yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, but they both drink. They both drink milk.
But I'm telling you, man, that's a huge problem.
Yeah,
because the milk is producing a lot of phlegm that could stop your ears up as well. You know, the mucus is everywhere. I mean, you got mucus all over your body, right?
Yeah. Wow.
But you don't got that real sick stuff is when you're drinking that milk and, you know, it's chicken, the processed foods, man. That stuff create cancer and all kind of issues. People are like, oh, my son was such a good kid and he had eyeball cancer at 7, you know, and it's like, yo, what are you feeding them? Of course, that's not always the issue because somebody's gonna be like, well, what do you get hit by an airplane? And I'm like, yo, I'm not finna go there. But it's like, yo, if you know that this food causes cancer, why do you continue to eat it?
That's all those fucking kids will eat, man. But I'm gonna work on it. You're the second person that I heard that their kids eat normal food.
They will eat what you give them, and it's not always easy. I mean, we started that way because since they were little, like they ate what we ate. So like we never like went out and bought baby food and all that stuff. Like they were eating what we were eating, just mashed up or whatever. So they've been eating that way all the time. But they're gonna get accustomed to eating what you give them. Like now, my kids like, can I get a snack? Yeah. Can I get a fruit? They know a snack is an apple.
Yeah.
Or banana or something like that. But it's like, if that's all that's in the house, I promise you they're not gonna starve.
Yeah.
They're gonna eat what you give them.
I had
Kids.
I had a chick write in my comments when I made the milk video. It's like, but my son loves milk. I'm like, who run the show here?
Right.
Jesus
son
Christ.
buying the
So
milk?
why are you talking to me? Why did he write the comment? If that's the case.
Yeah.
Why like I don't care what you think. Put him on the phone.
Yeah.
Son.
You know, you're not wrong, right? Because a lot of parents think and feel that way. It's like, well, they got to eat something. They're not going to eat, so I got to give them something. But like slowly but surely, you don't just go cold turkey and say, all right, you're not having no more. Just start slowly replacing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, you know, you could find healthy snacks and treats. Like, man, berries. His wife used to call our kids the berry monsters.
Yeah.
That was the sweets for them.
Oh, okay.
Strawberry.
They thought like candy was cashews.
Yeah. You
What-
gotta
what do you-
brainwash them
how
the
do you
right
compete
way
with
because they're gonna get
Halloween?
brainwashed one way or
But it's
another.
like, think about it like this, right? Kids believe in the Easter Bunny
And Santa
Yeah.
Claus.
Santa Claus.
You mean to tell me-
And you mean to tell me I can't tell them that a cashew is candy? And let's not get started where they're trying to make kids believe it now. Jesus Christ.
Oh man,
I
But
don't
you
want to
can't
get
convince them
canceled.
that fruits and vegetables are good. I'm not just talking about you. I'm just talking about just in general.
Yeah.
Like they want us to.
That's
Blue is not for
amazing.
boys and pink is not for girls anymore. Everything is color gendered, neutral, and
You can make
just
it
let them eat whatever and get diabetes.
Yeah.
and die. But give them a shot though.
No, with
And a
the kids, they want to make them do the shot now with the kids. If you're over 5 or something, they haven't died. There's like been like 0.01% kids that died, right?
You a money. You got checks in your office, so you a money man. You know this is a money game, man. These
Yeah,
shots
sir.
not free. Look how much
Yeah.
Pfizer's making. They making more than we could count to. Let me know if you could count to what they made this year. You're gonna pass
I
out.
can count. I can count. I don't have that problem.
If Abe could do one thing, Abe could count the carrots.
But you know it's crazy.
Count those carrots.
Right before they was making the vaccine available for kids, the report on the news within the same day was saying that such a small percentage of kids that get COVID actually show symptoms. And then like a few clips later, they were saying this is going to help kids stay safer. Like you just said that they don't even show symptoms and get
Yeah.
sick. Why is it mandatory and why is it so critical that they get a vaccine?
Yeah.
Money be green. That's
Dude,
right.
I still haven't gotten sick, and you guys see me. I'm out all the time. We've done probably 10 networking events since COVID started. COVID's over, right? Like at this point?
It's been over in Florida since they.
Thank God with Ron DeSantis. Thank God, right?
How much he paid?
Everywhere, I mean, look at college football.
He doesn't pay me, I pay him. I got to
know.
get him money.
Like Kanye said, I got more money than him.
Yeah, I get him money. He's freaking awesome. Can you imagine where we'd be without that guy in Florida?
Oh my God, locked in the closet.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Locked in the closet with R. Kelly.
I'm so glad I live in Florida.
He's not locked in a closet anymore. You know
he's
that, right?
locked in another
He
place.
locked up somewhere
He
else.
locked up.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It's over for kills.
I know. I feel bad. I used to love that song Fiesta. Can't play that shit anymore after all the pedophile stuff. It's like I had to remove it from my playlist.
Definitely shouldn't be eating Subway either.
Wait, why Subway?
What you mean, Jared's a pedophile?
Oh, that guy, Subway. I haven't been nobody goes to Subway. They put 2 fucking slices of meat.
And they put
got tuna.
chicken
It's not
tuna.
tuna. Chicken tuna.
I mean,
People
but
still
look,
eat it,
real
though.
talk though, right? So people removing R. Kelly from their playlist. They're removing Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson wasn't guilty. I mean, Michael Jackson, that wasn't proven. R. Kelly, he's in jail.
It's all
mean,
about,
good pop,
music
man.
is good music.
Yeah, I know.
but
I know. Michael Jackson, I'm on the fence. I don't believe what happened with what they say.
I mean, listen. At this point right now, Michael Jackson made phenomenal music.
Yeah.
Listen for music. You're not listening for the type of person that they are.
because if you think about rap music, I mean, Biggie definitely had a line about raping you and throwing you over your kids. Yeah, like kidnapping your kids and raping them, all kinds of. It's,
whatever.
If you
man.
listen to old, if you listen to old,
that guy was just talking.
if you listen to old rap, like
He
you
go to
could
jail.
hear all kind of stuff. Even new rap, it's like, yo, I ride around, I shoot you in the head, and it's like, oh man, this is good, man. It's like little white kids in middle America is like, yeah, man, my N word this, my N word that. It's like yo, okay, but you know, when people like they put so much pressure on the artist to be what they want them to be.
Fiesta, man, that was a jam back in the day, but I don't know. I had to take it off. I was like, I don't know. If I get caught listening to this, someone's going to call me out. That guy was a
Nobody
pedophile,
cares about
man.
that stuff.
Nobody cares about R. Kelly
No,
anymore.
because
what's the
there's tons of other pedophiles on TV.
You know,
What's the dude
Woody
that-
Allen.
Harvey Weinstein you talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah, everybody still watches his movies,
Exactly.
right?
That's what I was about to
Yeah.
say. Ain't nobody talking about, I
Yeah.
can't watch this movie no more.
Yeah.
It's all over
It's the same
Netflix,
thing.
and Hulu.
What Harvey Weinstein
Yeah, they
was
should
doing
take
was
Harvey
way worse.
Weinstein's shit down. They should take his shit down because he's got to get a piece of that, right?
He's dead though, right?
Harvey Weinstein? No, he's in jail.
Oh, that's the other guy.
No, you thinking about
Woody Allen?
No, Woody Allen's still
Jeffrey-
alive.
No, Woody Allen didn't do anything, man. That was a crazy ex going after him.
What about Elvis?
He had a thing?
Yeah.
You could do anything you wanted back then. What are you talking about?
See, you moving the
That's
goalposts.
my point exactly, right?
No face, no case. They had no cameras back then. What are you talking about?
It's an attorney.
R. Kelly.
Yeah, talking. It's like my client was never there. He's dead.